Saksha and Skin collection titled Ras was heavily inspired by Gujarat and the Kotwalia tribe of South Gujarat. The signature prints like Bandhani, Patola and Lehria prints were reinterpreted and used in modern global silhouettes. Ending the show was the gorgeous Shruti Hassan, who is known for her edginess and boldness when it comes to her personal style.
collection is called Ras, so it's inspired by the traditional folk dance of Gujarat. As you saw in the collection, a lot of patola, ikat, bandhani, lahariya. So the prints were heavily inspired by Gujarat. Also, the embroidery that you saw, a lot of thread work, metal strips, and a lot of cane as well. We were inspired by South Gujarat Kotwalia tribe. They are into cane basket weaving. So heavily inspired by Gujarat, definitely a strong theme to the collection.
I personally love this collection. I think it's wonderful that they're inspired by Gujarat and all of the textures and the fabrics, but they've given it such a global and modern silhouette. So I'm fairly certain that a lot of people will love it just as much as I did.
Payal Singhal introduced her Muasir collection at the fashion extravaganza. Muasir means modern or contemporary in Persian, and the designer's line had all the nuances that she is famous for. Inspired by folk art tapestry, one of the oldest handmade techniques in the world, the collection included pieces featuring art forms of Turkish kiln, the Persian tabriz and medieval millefeuille. One of the major highlights was the mother-to-be Neha Dhupia, who walked down the ramp alongside actor-husband Angad Bedi and looked absolutely lovely in their matching floral printed attires.
I mean, for me, any collaborative effort is something which I think brings out the best in a designer or in any artist. When you collaborate, you get to see things from two points of views versus just yours. So we, as much as it is a challenge sometimes to work with certain guidelines, like they had their own theme and their own inspiration for hair and makeup, which was taking, ancient hair and makeup techniques and craft from ancient civilizations and modernize it. And they wanted us to work with that, and I wanted to create the modern bride and to take my inspiration and theirs and to fuse it, and then the product you all saw on the runway, I mean, I truly enjoyed the experience. I messaged Pushraj also today saying that I truly enjoyed the collaborative effort. I thought it was amazing what we finally got out. Every girl can relate to it. This is how people do their weddings now. They don't want to be too tied down. They don't want to wear something which is too heavy and formal. They want to have fun at their wedding. They want to be able to dance away. They want their hair to have loose curls, cute braids. And I think we saw all that on the runway.
This is the first time I'm actually walking with her. So how can I miss out on that opportunity? And this is my first. And thank you everybody at Lakme. Payal, you've been a great support. And I also happen to be privileged enough to wear her first outfit for the men's look. So yeah, the honor is all mine, Payal. Thank you.
I have to say that when Payal actually made that call to me, I was like, okay, fine. And she called me, I think, much earlier in the year. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. But I was like, August is really far away. And then, of course, with Payal and me, it's completely different. We became friends because of the amazing designs that she's had, and she's been dressing me for years. I walked for her before at Lakme. It's been quite amazing. And Payal and me have this relationship where I'm like, Payal, you know what I want? And she's like, I get it, Neha. You'll have it. Like, I don't even have to finish my sentence. And then when she said modern day bride, of course, by then I knew that I'm pretty modern. And I'm a bride as well. So the only thing I had to disclose to her very recently was that she may have to come and remeasure me for obvious reasons. But I think it's the sweetest thing ever. Because of the personal situation that we're in, it's such a beautiful phase that walking down the ramp was, it's also so liberating, and it's so freeing, and it makes you feel so wonderful as a woman to actually walk down in the state that I'm in, and then, with the person you love, wearing clothes of people you love. And, more importantly, I'd like to thank Lakme as a brand to be continuously supporting fashion and, moving towards a far more modern side and depicting the woman in the right kind of light. So thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Bangalore-based designers Sita and Mikhail made their debut at Lakme Fashion Week 2018 and showcased their collection inspired from stained glass. Showstopper Neha Sharma wore a floor-sweeping gown, which was embroidered with black glass work detailing and featured a plunging neckline.
I have always loved the stained glass and the way it looks on our buildings, and it's one of the oldest form of arts. So when I made this collection, I just wanted to use this in the embroidery form, use the motifs which are there in the architectural buildings, and create interesting silhouettes, and that's exactly what I have done with this collection.
I come to Fashion Week and I see the beauty about a young talent, just beginning, the excitement. So Sita and Mikhail have that in them. So when they came to me first and they said that they're doing stained glass as on an outfit, because we've all seen it in churches, and have been inspired and, in awe of it. But first time it's on an outfit, and the whole creativity that they've brought to it, I was like, this is where new talent tries to do something different. So it was really exciting to see what these two are trying to do. And secondly, I'm really, really happy for them, because this is their first, and I'm sure, inshallah, there will be a lot more happening for them. And I'm very, very happy to be wearing one of their creations. It's really lovely. Thank you.
Anushree Reddy's collection Sitara was all about the new age bride who is free-spirited with her feet on the floor and eyes on the sky. The color palette consisted mostly reds and muted pinks and beige. Showstopper Malika Arora set the runway on fire with an ethereal green ensemble. Malika's lehenga was teamed with a matching tulle dupatta and statement diamond earrings and a neck piece.
my collection's called Sitara. So it's this girl who's very free-spirited. She's a new age bride. She has her feet on the floor, eyes on the sky. So that's basically her go-to thing. So it's inspired. We've used Zardozi, we've used beads. Our color palette's dominantly been like reds, and we've done muted pinks and beige. And then the showstopper is a little pop of color, which is a sunset greenish yellow, which is different from the rest of the collection.
Firstly, it's always wonderful to be back at the Lakme Fashion Week. There's always a certain warmth and a charm and a love that I have for the Lakme Fashion Week. And then when, of course, Anushri approached me, I know what her clothes are all about, but I always know that she always adds a little something interesting. There's always a new element. There's always something to look forward to. And I know she really does complete justice to for a bride to be. And like you said, it's winter, winter fashion for brides, etc. For that whole gamut of clothing. And I think I got really excited when she told me that. And when I saw the color, I got even more excited. And when I wore it, I got doubly excited. So it was a lot of excitement from beginning to end until I sashayed down. And now that I'm sitting over here, so thank you so much for having me as your showstopper. It was totally worth it.
Calcutta-based label Rokeru by sisters Ruchi Rungta and Rashi Agarwal showcased their collection Chitrangada, which was inspired by Rabindranath Tagore's portrayal of the warrior princess. The couture collection used shades of navy and grey, along with red and oyster pink to complement the sensuality and fierceness of women. The stunning Bipasha Basu looked unapologetically sexy and sought the ramp for the label.
collection is based on Chitrangada. That's a dance drama written by Rabindranath Tagore that focuses on woman who is equal to a man in every walk of life. So when we were creating a garment, we instantly thought of Bipasha because she connects to Bengal. She is definitely a woman of substance.
I would like to say what I love about their collection is definitely the theme. Rabindranath Thakur's beautiful dance drama. And the fact that you always have to recognize, being a woman, that there is a warrior princess in you. There is, yes, you're feminine, but there is a warrior in you. And I think in today's time, every modern woman should remember that. And this is what the collection is about. So I loved it. It's not just about just looking beautiful. It's a little fierce. It's about the warrior in you.
Kunal Rawal's collection titled Perspective focused on the anti-trend approach and multifunctional designs. His collection was also a bit towards the chaotic, which could be looked at from many point of views. Kunal Rawal's showstopper was none other than Varun Dhawan, who was dressed in a light pink suit and also sported black nail paint and coal eyes.
I think this collection is an amalgamation of that. I think the Kunal Rawal man is looking for a detailed and exciting product. And also, I think it's important to have details on the inside as much as on the outside. So I think we've done quite a bit of that in this show.
I think with every year, what he does is, I think especially this year, मैंने इनको यही बोला था, अब सब लोग आपको बहुत seriously ले रहे हैं. मतलब सब लोग जब कुणाल के कपड़े आ रहे हैं, कुणाल रावल के कपड़े आ रहे हैं, तो सब जानते हैं कि कुणाल रावल एक ब्रांड है. मतलब मैं टॉप 5 डिज़ाइनर्स इंडिया में से इनको मानता हूँ एक मेंस वेयर में, एंड आई एम श्योर कि आने वाले सालों में ही विल बी द बेस्ट डिज़ाइनर इन अ कंट्री फॉर मेंस वेयर, एंड ही इज़ डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब. एंड दिस ईयर आई थिंक इन्होंने क्या किया है, बहुत एक अच्छी चीज़ की है. हमेशा मर्द कतराते हैं पिंक पहनने से. Men get a bit shy that, we don't wear pink and pink is a girly color. But I think Kunal's breaking that barrier. मैंने pink पहना है, fused it with a lot of metal on my hand, and I think it's pretty cool.
Designer duo Pankaj and Nidhi presented their collection After Dark in association with Nokia 6.1. Their collection was about innovation marrying fashion. Bollywood's very own queen Kangna Ranaut returned to the ramp as their muse. Kangna's smoldering attire was a deep-necked, structured and sleeveless royal blue hued dress that brought alive the spirit of the collection.
I must say, really international, very sleek, very cool. And the best part of that was that they said that our color is midnight blue, and we just love the color blue. It's beautiful for evening wear, it's beautiful for occasion wear, and the phone has this very sleek, full front and back glass body, and we love to work with glossy textures and this patent texture that we have used, and a lot of sequin embellishments in new modern ways, and this really gelled beautifully with us. And I think the partnership just was made to work. I mean, it just happened really beautifully, and we're very thrilled with that.
Well, for my look, the credit definitely goes to Pankaj and Nidhi and my team, Anil and Divya, who've done my hair and makeup and entire styling and everything. But honestly, if I look comfortable, I am comfortable, because the best thing about their garments is that it's not just for editorials or for ramp walk. It's for real people to wear, for your everyday events or personal engagements or your parties or festivals. And so I just feel that they're not just beautiful, they're not just edgy, elegant, but they're very practical. And for me, like coming out of a box for the first time, like it was a bit nerve-wracking when they were pushing the box to the stage. But to be honest, the concept, I love the concept. I am the new phone Nokia launched. I love the idea. And yes, what a gorgeous phone to be, and the whole inspiration and the whole amalgamation of technology with creativity, and how they've worked for months to bring it together. And like they said, how they got inspired with the real glass phone. And if you see the patent leather, it just looks a replica of that glass. So it's just so beautifully put together, and the details. And I'm so lucky to be able to come last minute and to be a part of the party. So I just feel that I've been very fortunate.
Ashish and Sony depicted the idea of evolution through his clothes and models in his latest collection, Metamorphosis. A variety of shapes, styles and textures were merged to create singular garments, such as plain cloth with that of tartans in menswear and womenswear paired together. Vivacious Jacqueline Fernandez, who is also the brand ambassador of Tresemme, donned 2 looks in one show and looked extremely gorgeous in both the distinct attires.
So when the theme was actually given to both of us, we were actually a bit taken aback. In fact, Jackie had few better ideas than we did even to begin with. But it's taken a lot out of both of us to try to conceptualize this, both in terms of the clothes as well as the hair looks. So I think, of course, since the brand itself was going through some transformation, we needed to bring alive the theme in a way that was not gimmicky. It needed to be sort of very elegant and subtle. and sophisticated at the same time.
Amazing team, and I just remember that being such a fun, great show. Got talked about a lot. It took us 2 years to actually come back on the stage together, all of us. But I mean, it was such a fantastic energy. I was up here and I was just feeling the energy from everything, from the hairstyles, from the designs. You know, it's something I always enjoy doing, working with Tresemme, working with this team. So I'm glad that we're back.